Welcome to Dodger Stadium. The show brings you game one of a big four-game set. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shabby. Okay, Singy, he's got some extra swagger today after that monster performance in the last game. So much confidence in that swing.
No doubt about it, Boog. He did everything but drive the team bus back to the hotel. Looking forward to seeing if he can ride that wave into this one.
And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. Today's starting pitcher, Yoshinobu Yamamoto. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
About to get started here, Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. And that's how this four-game series gets underway. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike two. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he'll just eat it, so that's an infield knock.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Runner on the move. Ball outside. Throw there. Safe. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
At the ball. Squirts away a little bit. Runner in scoring position, nobody out as we play game one of this four-game series. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark and he scores. And it's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's Gary Sanchez now. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Right through there for a strike.
I'm so glad Yamamoto made the move to Major League Baseball. He's one of the most decorated pitchers to come out of Japan and finished his Nippon professional baseball career in style.
Runner on the go. Pitch is high. Throw. Easy. And it's second. Yeah, foul ball.
Facing elimination and pitching in Game 6 of the Japan series, Yamamoto pitched a complete game with 14 strikeouts and broke the series strikeout record held by Yu Darvish. What a way to go out.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still one challenge left for them. 2-2 on the way. What a stop to first. And they get the out. Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. And a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, Jackson Chourio.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting in a game or Even taking swings during batting practice, man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That's the ball. Here's a 1-1. That one missed. Next offering is foul back. Runner at second here, one gone. Here's the high chopper. Fires to first in time. So digging in, Andrew Vaughn, coming off a big one yesterday where he knocked in 5. Yeah, that's fouled off. Mitchell on third with 2 outs. That one finds the zone. 0-2. Stays alive. Got him. Swing for the strikeout. They limit the damage here. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And on the hill in this one, Shane Drowan. What's the scouting report on him?
Just a 4-inning start his last time out. He took the loss. They're looking for more out of this guy today.
Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Takes it in for the out. Time now for Dave Roberts' lineup for the Los Angeles Dodgers. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Chris.
Yeah, Boo. They understand various situations and think ahead of the opponent. Teams like this know how to get down to business and focus on the task at hand.
Foul ball there. He's in the top 10 for most stolen bases in baseball right now, Singy. You can't ignore him when he gets on base. There's a strike. Swings through it for the K. Tied him up on a fastball inside. And up to the plate is Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Ball 2. Strike on the inside corner.
Well, that two-seamer is heat-seeking for right-handed batters. Just runs in on those hands.
Swing and a miss. And the count now even up.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
And Now it's filled up.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers go down quietly. They trail here 1-0. Second inning set to go. Here comes Christian Yelich. Is racking up doubles like it's a hobby, part of quite a star-studded list, Singy.
Yeah, he's turning singles into doubles with quick turns and smart reads. Those gaps are his highways. 0 to 60 in a matter of seconds.
Fly ball down the line. And there's one down. He doesn't always grab headlines, but is essential to everything this team does.
Yeah, you said it, Boog. Reliability like that is gold over 162.
This one in the air, right field. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Got it. And a couple of quick outs.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Now here is Joey Ortiz out towards right center field, and he makes the catch, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee, but they lead it 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Enrique Hernandez. Ball 1. Hernandez, versatile player, can play all over the infield and the outfield. Eric Summersgill with home plate duty of this one. Kind of known for being generous with the corners, Chris.
You know, I think that used to be a lot bigger deal in past eras where pitchers were working more in and out with their pitches. But, yeah, we'll see if those corners come into play in this one. Hey, no pitcher's going to argue at all.
That one's in there. That's strike 2. Swing and a ground ball. And it gets by him. Doesn't get too far away, so no one moves up. Slides for the stop. There's one. A sensational double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Base is empty after the double play. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. Hey! Now this is in the air down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Check swing, didn't go. Now 1-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Hard hit, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back here at Dodger Stadium, top half of the third inning, David Hamilton up now for the Brewers.
Yep, that ball went out.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
And a 1-1.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And a good start to the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion. Right through there for a strike.
Quick toss first.
No, he's
back in easily. The 0-1. Here goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets in the scoring position.
And it's second. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. The throw in, the tag, and he's safe. It's 2-zip.
Picks himself up at RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Next for Milwaukee, Garrett Mitchell. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Oh, great stop. The beat for one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Runner takes off. It misses. Throw.
He made it safe.
Couldn't have picked a better pitch to go on. It looked like he was going no matter what, but you steal bases so many times off the pitcher. You get that jump there, and if the catcher's great, he can make up the time, but if you've got good speed, he's not going to make it up.
One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. A little out front there as he swings through it. 2-1 to Sanchez.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
That one finds the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
It becomes pretty difficult as a teammate when a guy's struggling like this. You don't know if you want to go up and tell him to keep swinging it or if you want to give him his space, what exactly he needs. But right now, it's clearly a struggle for him, and we're just hoping that somehow, some way it'll click, and he can get out of this as quickly as possible.
Digging in, Jake Bauer. And on second, 2 down. Got him looking for the strikeout. Good job of damage control right there. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Brewers 2 and the Dodgers nothing. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show LA. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, you take a look at those numbers. Right through there for a strike. Call went deep in his most recent game. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. That one to first. Sanchez. He'll do it himself. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
Off the plate, ball one.
The 1-1.
That's ball two.
And that one is
Inside, ball three.
inside. Next pitch in for a strike. Full count now. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Dalton rushing. Digs in now. 2 hits and 4 at bats during yesterday's ball game.
Ball one.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Save at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe it back against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
He's in there. One away with a runner at third. Here in the last half of the third. Hit in the air, left field. Chourio gets under it, brings it in. Runner tags from third. He scores on the sac fly, and now they trail by 1. That one misses. Ball 1. And stacking up his numbers against the rest of the league, Chris, his batting average puts him in the top 5. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. A fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And that's a double.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. That one lifted to left. That is the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. It's the Brewers 2 and the Dodgers 1. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here in LA, start of the 4th, Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers. That one finds the corner. strike one.
Well, these Brewers do a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of...
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double in the fourth. Continues his success here. He's back in the hit column.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Breaking ball in there for a strike.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
And he grounds one back up the middle. Base hit into the outfield. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Here's the ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you're expecting the guy from second to score.
High leverage spot, and William Contreras digging in.
Nope. Ball one.
Yelich goes. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close.
Not only are they applying some pressure on the defense, it looks like they're trying to have a big inning with that steal of second. Now 2 runners in scoring position. This could be the start to a nice rally.
The 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Emmett Sheehan, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Stewart getting cranked up as well. 2-2 now. Swings and misses. Huge strikeout there.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted. Thought it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone. He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were set.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Second and third, one away. Top half of inning number 4.
Inside, ball 2.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Well, when those hitters count, sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
That misses. Ball 3. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. So the Dodgers have a new arm on the mound, Emmett Sheehan.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Up now for Milwaukee, David Hamilton. Golden opportunity right here. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1.
Always tough to turn 2 on speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly. Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
Fastball for a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Bird.
In danger of walking in the tying run.
Berg, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swings through that. Ball 4. and a run comes in to score.
No, not what they were looking for from him out of the pen. That'll drive a manager crazy. He wants guys to come in and attack the strike zone.
Ball off foul. Yelich, the runner at third. Ortiz over at second. Hamilton at first. One gone. This one blistered. No doubt about it. Out of here. Grand slam. It's 17th of the year. And they boost their lead. That one just sounded here.
Yeah, it might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing in the booth. Done a great job here of staying within himself. You know that if you get a knock, you're going to drive in trouble. So stay focused on that. Well, he does more than just a knock. Hits the grand slam to drive in four. Really good job with the plate.
One down. Garrett Mitchell up down for the Brewers. In there for strike one.
Ball.
Just missed. A little bit low.
No, that's down.
Now 3-1.
He's just missing with some pitches. They're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but sometimes pitchers are trying to tease the zone. The last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
So a man aboard now with one away.
On base every time, good speed, comfortable lead, but they could always use another.
And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And now he's up to 3 stolen bases in the game.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And there are 2 outs. So next it's the Brewers cleanup hit. Jake Bauer. Outside, 2-1. Swings through that high fastball. Runner at second, 2 down. Next off, he is down low. Boils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And it's second. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch in this next one.
3-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. And that'll do it. The Brewers go big with this grand slam. We're midway in the 4th. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Bottom 4.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Got one close, rule the ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
You know, these Dodgers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Strike 2.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Fires over to first. A great play deep in the hole. Here's Kike Hernandez. He's 0 for 1. Bounced up the middle, and that chance handled. Jump throw, and it beats him. What a play. Nobody on. That's off the mark. 2-2.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Out to short, Ortiz. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here. They're down 7-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium, ready now for the 5th inning. Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers.
Well, Boog, yet another standout game from him. Quick hands, great balance in the box. You can tell he puts a lot of work in, and it's paying off. Well, these Brewers really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in, so I'd say mission accomplished.
That's off the inside corner. 3-1 now. That one ripped. This looks like extra bases. In safely with a double, his 2nd of the day.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Man at second. In the dirt. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Fastball inside just freezes the hitter. I don't think he was ready to pull the trigger. A lot of times hitters are looking away, and that one locked him up.
So now with one away and a man at second, and now the catcher comes up to hit. William Contreras. Ground ball left side, slings to first in time. That one outside. Ball 1. Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting. Way out front for strike two. First and second, 2 down. We're at the top of the 5th. Right side, hard hit. Edmonds slings to first. And that is that. Brewers strand a couple. And they're on top 7-1. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the inning, Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Throwing with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately.
Ball. Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skip or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Nice grab. In time. Got it.
Just an outstanding play going up the middle right there. And the exchange to get the throw off to first just shows you why he's one of the best shortstops around. So smooth yet so quick at the same time. And any slower and those wheels burning down the first baseline are going to turn that into an infield hit.
Line drive, and that's base hit out into center field. And that's a one-out single.
Most hitters dream of being able to hit breaking pitches as well as this guy. It takes great bat-to-ball skills to be able to be as good as he is against the junk pitches he faces.
Kim takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. The 1-1. And he gets tied up right there.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
About this one, it's out of here. His second of the year, and they throw a pair on the board. 7-3.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate when he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
The Dodgers down by 4. Last half of inning number 5. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Next pitch in the dirt. And the count is even 2-2. That one missed. Now he breaks his back. Throw to first in time.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Kyle Tucker, a.k.a. King Tuck, to the plate now. That one pushed to the left and foul. 2 down, nobody on. And that skips into there. In the air, left field. And that's a foul ball. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. On the ground, right side. slings to first, and Tucker is retired. That ends the frame. Dodgers claw back a bit with this homer. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. Next to hit, Jackson Chourio. Hey! Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 0-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Swing and a bouncer. Edman over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Emmett Sheehan done for the night, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right. Brock Stewart gets the ball now.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
So now with 1 away and a man at second, Gary Sanchez at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. That clips a corner.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Now a check on him at second, back safely. Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw bounces in, and he's safe.
When a guy's got that kind of lead at second base, somebody's got to call timeout. Pitcher's got to step off. The catcher's got to ask the ump for time or something. You can't let him get out that far. When you don't have a good thrower behind the plate, he's going to steal third almost standing up. That's a really good job of being aggressive by the base runner.
0-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead, getting that W.
Aim high. That's in for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Jack Dryden, the left-hander, up and throwing. Outs and a runner at third. We're in the top half of the 6th. Line drive. Could be extra bases. Runner in from third to extend their lead. The relay to second, and in at second with an RBI double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Down the third baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Picking up where he left off last game, Boog. Really comfortable in the box. You can see it in his body language.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Late with the swing there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
High fly ball lifted into air right field. And that is that. Brewers pick up a run on this RBI double. To the bottom of the 6th inning. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And he's the home run leader on this team, Siggy. Swings through that one out front that time. And down on strikes. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Yeah. Ball, that's out.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. The Brewers leading by 5 here in the bottom of the 6th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Here's Kike Hernandez.
Ball. Ball 2.
Hammered down the right side, but foul.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
2 down, nobody on. Fastball is outside. Battling here as he fouls it away. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. He gets there with the slide. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out. Dodgers down in order. Can't chip away at an 8-3 deficit. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Jack Dreyer.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
That pitch gets the inside corner, and that's strike 1.
Well, in an 0-0 count, not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
The 0-1. And a slider misses down and away. On the ground, right side, and that one handled, slinging it to first in time.
Nope.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. No challenges left for them now.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Up the middle. Throw to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Joey Ortiz up now for the Brewers.
Look, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a mistake, it works out really good for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. That one way inside. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two down, nobody on. Swings and misses, and that is that. Brewers go down quietly, but they lead at 8-3. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jarred Koenig.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Swing and a ball popped in the air. 1 away.
Ball 1.
Checked his swing on the 1-0 and appeal to first. And yes, he offered at it. The 1-1. And a big swing and a miss. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. He'll do it again. The 1-2. In the air, right field. And there's 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Alex Paul. 1 for 2. And it's fouled away.
Ball inside.
Here's a 1-1. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. just missed. Sliced hard but foul. The lefty ready, and a 1-1.
Hey.
In the air, left field, down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Tapped softly to the right side, but it kicks foul. And that's in the dirt. And now it's 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Got him looking for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tanner Scott.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
There's a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late. Scott, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That one just misses. This one in the air, center field. And there's one away. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Brusdar Graterol, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Oh, 1 down.
Hey.
In the air to left center. Rushing. Moving under this one. He's there. He's got it. And there are 2 down. Now the number 2 hitter, Garrett Mitchell. And he hits a ground ball right side. To first, it short hops him, but a nice pick for out number 3. It's the Brewers 8 and the Dodgers 3. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Ball, that's low. That's a ball.
Here's a 2-0.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He did right there.
The 2-2. Swing, and that ball smashed on the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. And the bottom of the 8th starts with a double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. He's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up in second.
Ball.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Outside. That's a ball.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. And it's second. Fouls one off. 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Looking for the K. So now with one away and a man at second, here's Otani.
Ball.
Next pitch is downstairs. Right through there for a strike. That's downstairs. But it down is 3-1. This to center field. Base hit. Runner comes in for a second to score and cut the lead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I'll tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Pitch misses there. Ball one.
Nope. Outside.
Swings through that one. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one carrying. And gone! A two-run shot, and they close the gap. It's 8-6. This crowd has really come alive. This place is loud.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Kike Hernandez getting ready to hit. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Swings and misses. 0-2 down.
This guy's sink has so much drop angle. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses. This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
On the ground. Sanchez takes it himself out. Number 2.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here the bottom half of the 8th inning.
That's the ball.
Hamilton. The throw to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Dodgers claw back a bit with this homer. It's now 8-6. Back here in L.A., they put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Swings and fouls one off.
Somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The relay. And he's out. Trying for 2.
Got to love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Ball, that's not funny.
Bowers wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 3 balls, no strikes. Goes the walk there.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers.
He just continues to deliver for this team. There's always room in the lineup for consistency at the dish. And this guy's got it, dude.
In the air, right field. Tucker settles under this one. 2 away now. And I think Dave Roberts is coming out of the dugout. Tanner Scott won't go any further tonight. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. Brusdar Graterol gets the call from the pen. He last pitched 2 days ago.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. They lead at 8-6. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Trevor McGill.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here. Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
The 1-1. And that one fouled off. On the ground to third. Fires to first in time.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
First pitch just misses. And that one wrapped foul. The Brewers trying to close out a 2-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Check swing, and he went 1-2. Look at the stop. Over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. So it's their last chance in this one. There's the shortstop at the plate. Hesung Kim. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th.
Triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And another ball.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
2 down, nobody on. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Brewers make it 6 straight victories.
Well, with the 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon. Welcome to Dodger Stadium. Two of the best teams in the game square off. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Along with Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Siggy, today we get the pleasure of seeing one of the hottest bats in baseball. His consistency at the plate has been remarkable.
Yeah, Boog, one of the toughest outs in the league right now. Sit back and relax because this guy's about to put on a show.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And on the hill for the Dodgers, Blake Snell. What do we need to know here?
Comes into this start sporting a lifetime ERA just over 3. He's been pretty great for most of his big league career. Can't wait to watch him in this one.
All right, ready to get underway. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. And that's how we get started here in Los Angeles.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have to be ready to do damage.
That one finds the zone. And now 2-2. Got him looking for the strikeout. He's got to be frustrated with that call. And he'll challenge that called strike. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. So they've still got both their challenges. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Popped in the air. Left field. Hernandez under it. And there's 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Jake Bauer stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. Over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
High fly ball right. That is that. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Robert Gasser. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots. Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. On the ground, right side. Bowers takes it to the bag. One gone, bottom half of the first. And let's take a look at the lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Freddie Freeman.
He's been a solid force for his team right now. Kind of a fire starter when you consider an on-base percentage over 400 over the last 10 games. That's solid, consistent work. He's making things happen for this offense right now.
Off the mark there, and that's ball 1.
Ball 2.
It's a
hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Rips that one to right. And there are 2 outs.
Wow, he looked like he was running before the ball was hit. Didn't have much time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. Betts with a homer in his last game. 2 down, nobody on. Hammer down the right side, but foul. The 0-2. Hard hit left side. Throw over to Bowers. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Scoreless after 1. Back here in L.A., we move ahead to the top of the second now. Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers.
Walk-off homers aren't just about the win you get in that game. As a player, it's about the confidence the manager is going to have in you in big spots. You can bet he's someone they'll look to in the future.
Pitch misses inside. And now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. One, 2 now. This one in the air, center field. Potts moving back for this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Snell, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have nice grab.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high five. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
2 down, base is empty. And now it's William Contreras. That one catches the zone. Strike 1.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's...
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Teoscar Hernandez. Hey! Ball. Swings through the sweeper.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Throws to first in time. Smith matched a homer in his last game. And a foul ball. The 0-2. No score here in the second. Stays alive. 1-2 now.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Flips it. It's there, and that's a great play. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. It's amazing. We get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
Swings through that one for strike 1. Makes the sliding stop. And they get the out. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Chavez Ravine. New inning getting started. Luis Lara up now for the Brewers.
Oh, an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hernandez moving under this one. And there's one away.
Ball 1. Nope.
Swings through that. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Joey Ortiz getting ready to hit.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. Over the last 10 games, he's knocked in 10 runs.
2 down, nobody on. Right through there for a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Nope. That's inside.
That one is upstairs. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about. The 2-out walk. Got to erase that and really go to work on the hitter. You got to go ahead and just let him steal if he's going to. Try to create the swing and miss and get out of this jam.
This is again 5 in a row. And you wonder, is he in his head a little bit?
Even if the base runner doesn't steal right here, what's great is that he is dividing the attention of the pitcher and may serve to give his teammate a better pitch to hit at the plate.
Jackson Chourio in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4 to a board. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. Pretty close, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. So digging in, Jackson Chourio.
I'm curious how he decides to attack on the mound. This guy at the plate has been great hitting under pressure this year.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
That's not the first time they've watched a fastball zip by for a strike. I don't know if they're taking intentionally in those spots, but I'd like to see him more aggressive with those pitches.
swing, and he popped it up. Settles underneath it. And that's the third out. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Back here at Dodger Stadium. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pappas. Fouled off left side. The other way, and it goes just foul. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 0-2. Yeah, that skips in the dirt. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
You're always having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
It's a 1-2. Got it. One up, one down. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Aye.
Oh, look at the stop. To first. Nicely done for the out. And here comes Tommy Edman. Just missed. On the ground. This one looks like trouble. Looks to turn and heads for second. And they'll make it to second base with two gone.
Oh, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win. Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch two-out double made this inning interesting.
Nobody on his team is a better batting average than he does, Sicky. And it's second. Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Sliced hard, but foul. That just misses, and the count's full. Smash to the left side. Throw over to Bowers, and the inning is over. On to the fourth. Still back here in L.A. On to the fourth, Jake Bowers. Up now for the Brewers. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. Up the middle. Oh, great pop on the dot. Pretty nice play there.
Well, you can see right there, he looks very comfortable going to the backhand. Nice diving stop, gets up to complete the play. That'll fire the team up for sure.
Yeah.
The Brewers hitless so far in the game. That's too low. And it's 1-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
That one misses. 3 balls and a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Here's Yelich at the dish. 0 for 1 so far.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Strike 2. 1 away, tie game, go-ahead run stands at first. Top half of inning number 4. Got him swinging for the strikeout, and that's 4 strikeouts.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. You're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And that'll do it. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Bottom of the 4th, Shohei Ohtani. Top 5 in home runs in the league. And his taters don't just leave the yard, they leave the conversation.
Yeah, it's like there's a swing and see you tomorrow.
Statcast doesn't even flinch anymore. Just shrugs and says, yeah, that tracks.
You know, Boog, if he parks one more into the upper deck, they're going to name the seat after him.
That one ripped, but foul. Fouls one off. 2-2. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit. And hard to order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Hard liner. And there's one away. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. He's 0 for 1.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play. He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Here comes the 0-1. Shohei on the go. Just a slow ground ball this time. Fires over to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. Dodgers looking to strike first here in the bottom of the fourth.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
That one's in there. That's strike one.
Well, he went inside a couple of times, and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
And on second, 2 down. And that is out of play. Two down. And there's the ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And it's second. There's a swing and a drive. Here, a home run off the foul pole. He'll touch them all. The Dodgers strike first. It's 2-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Well, he really crushed that big driver down, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clamped off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck, and it stays fair after that.
Here's Freddie Freeman down. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard. Line drive, base hit right field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. And Kike Hernandez at the plate. Rounding out his first out. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. On the ground to third. They get the force, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot. Well, these Brewers just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They really haven't worked many deep counts or long at-bats, and that's fine if you're having a lot of success, but at this point, I think it's time to make an adjustment.
The 2-1. Fastball for a strike. That one 95 to finish him off. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. His stolen base numbers this season are good enough to put him top 5 in baseball, Siggy. Check swing, and he went. It's a ball in 2 strikes. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Joey Ortiz walked his first time.
Ball, that's off the plate.
And another ball. That one misses. Ball 3. And he walked him.
Just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Ortiz, the runner at first with 2 gone. Outside with a breaking ball. In the air to left center. Hernandez ranging after it. He's got it. And that'll do it. He's through 5 without allowing a hit. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. On the mound now, Chad Patrick.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Here's a 1-1. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
One off the mark, and now 3-2. So a walk, nope, puts runners at first and second.
Just missed his spot on the inside right there.
Very big at bat coming up as Shohei Ohtani steps into the box. In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Here comes Edman around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they take a 3-1 lead.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Fought off foul. The Dodgers trying to break this one open. Last half of inning number 5. Yeah, that's fouled off. in there. He's a tough at bat. Battling here as he fouls it away. 0-2 now. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Chourio under it. One away. And here comes Teoscar Hernandez for a critical at bat. So RBI spot, but Chris, this is a guy that is not really swinging the bat all that well here.
In this situation, you have a real good opportunity to get swings and misses and record a strikeout. I think you attack him in this spot.
That's off the mark. Ball one.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get two. Get out of this.
That's in there at the knees for a strike. Chop to third. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. Base hit. Run is in. And they brought the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only one gone.
Picks himself up at RBI. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Flex situation, and here comes one of the best hitters in these spots. Freddie Freeman. Close one. Doesn't get the call. Ball one. In the air, left field. Chourio makes his way towards it. First man hang on. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. It's 5-0. That skips into there.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
The 1-1. Oh, he can't hang on. Still slings it to second, and they get it. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Hernandez in the box now. Takes strike one.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it. Save the rest of that bullpen. Somehow stop the bleeding.
Swings over the top of that one. Up the middle. Base hit and a run in to score. A little bit low. Swings and runs a base hit into left field. Here comes Palmer around third. He will score. It's an RBI single. It's 8-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the street.
Tucker in the box now. Takes strike one. Drifts one to right. And that is that. But back with a look at key moments so far in this one. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. First offering is fouled off. That one ran inside, almost got him. In the air, right field. Tucker in position. And there's one down.
looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
The Brewers still looking for their first hit in this one. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Got him swinging for the K. Picks up strikeout number 7. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Vaughn jumps out of the way of ball 1.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Ball.
That one missed. Now 3-0. Outside corner. There's a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one fouled off. Payoff pitch. Swings through it for the 10. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. So he's through 6 no-hit innings now. You're watching back here at Dodger Stadium. They put themselves out in front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
The left-hander on now, D.L. Hall.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Paul, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. 0-2 now. Good job to fight that one off. That's outside. And a count 1-2.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
That's hard hit in the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Really stayed true on that swing. It wasn't an easy pitch. Lefty on lefty. Pitch was a little down, a little bit away, but he committed to it. And his shoulder stayed square to the plate. Didn't try to pull off that ball at all. And that's why it jumped off the bat.
Betts in the box now. Takes strike 1. This one high in the air to left center. Chorio under it. And there's one down. Curve in the dirt, kicks away. The throw to third, he's in there. Ohtani up to third on the wild pitch.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
The 1-1. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 1-2. Fights it off, he'll see another. And a 1-2 again. Hamilton. Handles, throws the first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. 2 outs, base is empty. Will Smith to the plate. This one in the air, right field. Makes a nice running catch. And that ends the inning. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Brewers nothing. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Brock Stewart.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
The Brewers going with a pinch hitter, Gary Sanchez. That first offering is fouled off. Next pitch is downstairs.
Big swing and a miss. Just unable to catch up to that velocity.
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up that strike.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
The Brewers with a lot of ground to make up here in the top half of inning number 7. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Not close with that one. 1-2 the count. In the air, left field. Hernandez under it. And there's 2 away. Still no hits on the board. 1 out away from taking the no-no into the 8th. Long. In the box again. Takes the strike.
There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. Gets a take. It's ahead in the count.
2 down. Nobody on. Flips the corner. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. Ball. Line drive into the outfield for a hit, and the no-no is over. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. So they finally get their first hit in this one, and that puts an end to the combined no-hitter bid.
Yeah, and that combined no-no doesn't have the same prestige.
New pitcher for the Dodgers, Emmett Sheehan.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than 1 per inning.
This one in the air, center field. Caught under this one. And that is that. That'll do it for the offense, but not before they manage to break up the no-hitter. This is Dodgers baseball on the show, LA. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Ball one, no strikes. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And aboard on the leadoff single. Foul ball there. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Freeman on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there's one down.
Typically that high fastball, if it's close to the top of the strike zone, a hitter, if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball two. He swings and fouls one off. Man at first, one away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Stays alive. The 2-2 on the way.
Ball three.
In the dirt, blocked. And a payoff pitch. That one lifted to left. Chorio settles underneath it. 2 away now. Tommy Edman at the plate. 3 for 3 with 2 singles and a double. Slapped foul. The Dodgers up big in this one. Here, the bottom of the 7th.
Ball inside.
Liner caught at second. So the Dodgers leave one, but they still hold a 9-0 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tanner Scott.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game. Looking bad right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
And that is cut on and missed. 1 and 2. Popped in the air, left field. Hernandez settles under this one. 1 up, 1 down. The Brewers going with a pinch hitter, Brandon Lockridge, looking to start something with 1 gone. Swing and a ground ball. Fires to first on the run. Got him. Nice play. So up next, Jackson Chorio. 0 for 3 in this one. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Goes down looking for the strikeout. It's a bit of a blowout now, which gives us a bit more freedom here in the booth.
I'm not sure that's a good thing.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Aaron Ashby. He last pitched 2 days ago. You also had the pleasure of going over and hitting and taking batting practice at a big leaguer's house. Who was that?
Yeah, Willie McGee, one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion. Not in the Hall
your
of
neighborhood.
Yeah, his folks live right down the street from me, and that's where his batting cage was. I used to look out of my backyard down the hill and just dream of one day maybe being able to go over and hit with him. And that dream became a reality when I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Ball 1, no strikes. Hard ground ball, base knock. Around first and Hudson for second. The throw is. The tag and they cut him down, going for 2. Here's Mookie Betts. And that one is lifted in the air. Lara on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Dodgers go down quietly, but they're still in command. 9-0. Alex Vesia into the game.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
High fly ball, right field. Tucker on his way over. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. This one is out of here. And they're on the board. It's 9-1.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Here is Gary Sanchez. And a foul ball. Vesia, a 6'1" lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup.
Nope, that's inside.
1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. And that one hammered. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. It's getting late, Boog. He's not really going to go over, is he? Every time we talk someone off, it's like the baseball gods tune in and laugh.
Sizzling on its way to the outfield. Can't glove it cleanly. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here at the top of the 9th. Now 1-1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 1 out. That one's in there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Just 1 out remaining for the Brewers. David Hamilton, the next to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyer. Now he steps out as time is granted. That first offering is fouled off. Corners are occupied with 2 down. They're down to their final strike.
A couple of times through the order, this team really figured it out with the bats. A huge 5th inning, and that was all they really needed to get this victory today. Really nice job to pick up the W today.
9-1 is how it ends. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.